Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Smith on the tackle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And the
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Bears.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And they hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Montgomery back to the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 1. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
From
8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A 3-yard pickup.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking deep for him. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Pat O'Donnell.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
on play action. Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Kill. 26. Zoom. That's me. Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 21. Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, 20. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve past then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the team. Watch the team. Watch the team.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 33.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
32-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, and that'll bring up second down.
To second and 10.
Now Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
22-yard line.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to throw. And Adams has it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Packers 31. Bears 10. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking, he's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Chicago.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
91 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check 91. 91.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to, and I think the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
35-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Check again.
And again, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
10.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 1. That's complete to Mooney. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Right, let's go. Hey, Mike's 15,
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Packers 44, Bears 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Robert Quinn in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Mercedes Lewis. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Even. 4th down. Even.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 48 yards.
11-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers looking to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Hey, kick 26.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
To Aaron Jones. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. 17.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
This is our time. Our time.
Tonight's final score.
And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.